Hey guys, what's going on? It's Shark here, back with a new video. So, today we're a little bit stranded. I'm trying to get my map up. I don't know what just happened. It's all dark. Okay. So, bottom line is we're a little bit stranded. My dog's blocking my projector, which, of course, is always fun when you have a dog blocking your projector in the backyard. Checker, stop. Sit. Checker, sit. Thank you. You're blocking my projector. Hey. No, you're blocking my projector. I can't see. Hey. Checkers, I can't see. Alright, come on. Alright, he just wants his hugs. So yeah, now I'm flying A with one hand because I'm giving him a hug. And B, I'm flying with a dog shadow in my right hand. For my dog's in the way of my projector, so that's always great. Sit, and you just made things worse. Alright, lie down. No, lie down. Alright, I'll be right back. It's gonna taxi itself. It's all good. Checks, come on. Come on. Come on. Here, sit here. Sit. Check, sit. Sit. Oh, come on. Sit.
Burlington Ground Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320
Stop.
requesting the end of pushback.
Stop.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 request to end pushback received. Burlington Ground Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 with Kilo request taxi for takeoff bus departure.
Alright. Sorry for that.
Airbus Alpha Sierra
Okay, so yeah, as I said earlier, we were stranded. And now I just realized my controls aren't going to work, so my thing isn't plugged in. I had to unplug it to get out.
Taxiing hold short runway 33 via taxiway Bravo cross runway 15 Charlie Delta cross runway 1 Delta Alpha Airbus 320.
Okay, there we go. And let me check he's all good. Okay, he's sitting, finally. It's about time. Alright. Keep depot, everything's all good. Resume. Alright guys, we are back, finally. So as I was saying earlier, we're a little bit stranded. So I'll talk about that once we get underway. Oh wait, I forgot to disable parking brake. Why isn't my rudder pedal working? Oh, there it is. Sorry, we just glitched through. I'm gonna open my socks. Still controlling the aircraft, barely. Oof, what a video this has been so far. So, obviously, you know my dog interfered. If you read the title of this video, obviously, you know what it happened, so. Alright, so yeah, we were stranded a little bit. I never said where I'm going today, so I'll explain that. But we are taxiing out. So we were stranded a little bit today. As I realized my VFR map broke. Install. There we go. Yeah, so we were stranded today. We're a little bit stranded. So let me tell you where I'm going first and then why. So I'm going to Manchester. I believe Manchester, Connecticut. I don't believe that. There's no Manchester, Massachusetts, and that's 130 miles. flight. So let me tell you why I chose that. I could have gone to Boston. I'm in Burlington, Vermont. If you didn't watch last episode, you're going to need to watch last episode to be able to understand what happened. Why am I in Burlington, Vermont? So, what happened is I'm in Burlington, Vermont. I flew there from Portsmouth at East, New Hampshire. Everything went well. It was all good. Now I'm just chilling out. Now I need to fly. Now I need to do some. Now I need to go to my next airport. So I'm like, okay, where's that gonna be? I have many options. I'm like, okay, since I have many options, I'm just gonna go to Boston, Massachusetts. Since I don't have many options, sorry, I'm gonna just go to Boston, Massachusetts, and do that there, and then come back. And then go towards Rhode Island. It's that easy. Well, the problem is I don't want to fly 180 miles. To get to one airport. To get to Boston is 180 miles from Burlington, Vermont, which makes sense. I just don't want to do it. So I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do. And I'm at New York, 250. I'm like, nope, I don't want to fly 250 to New York either. I want to fly like 130 at the max. So I click something. I don't know what I click, but I'm clicking something. I have no clue what it is at that point. So I'm like, okay, whatever it is, better be good. And I see it's 133 miles. I click Manchester. I'm like, okay, that's a good option. And I'm like, it's 133, and then we could take a 50 something mile flight to Boston, and that would work. And then we would be able to continue on our merry way, even though it is a longer journey. That is a good option. So I was like, okay, let's just do that. And that is how I ended up going to. That's how I'm going now towards Manchester, Connecticut. Would I rather go to Manchester, Connecticut? Not really, but I have no choice, honestly, to go anywhere else. I would rather go directly to Boston, but it's 180 miles, and I don't want to fly 180 miles. I mean, could I fly 180 miles? Yes, but I'd rather not, honestly. So we're not by 180 miles. It'd take us a while. So that is why I decided instead of going 180 miles, why don't I manage to get us to Manchester, which would be a lot less. So again, I have no clue how big Manchester is. It's probably a municipal airport, which means it wouldn't really tolerate a A320, but it would be like White Plains size, I'm hoping. So we'll see. I'm hoping it's gonna be like White Plains size. I'm not sure. If you can't land the A320 there, not a problem. I will make sure we land an A320 there. So yeah, that absolutely sucks though. That is our situation, and I cannot go to Boston direct without flying 180 miles. Whoever invented that, whoever made that is weird. From Burlington to Vermont, Vermont to Mass is 180 miles. So again, next week we're gonna go and reach Massachusetts. 100% no, we're not connecting any longer. I don't know how many more connections we are. We are gonna have to pass through Delaware. So, but again, I've never been to Delaware, so that's gonna be an airport that kind of just works out as pass through, but we've never been there. So that's pretty fun. Alright, so what's there about? I'm gonna skip eventually, like I did last week. I enjoy that a lot more than just like doing. I don't want to say just doing the whole flight. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know how to say it. I enjoyed it a lot more than just not doing the whole flight. I don't even remember at this point. It's been 2 days, so since I've recorded before. It's, I don't know what to say, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm not gonna skip, honestly. This flight's such a short flight, 130. I'm not gonna skip. I forgot how long was last flight. I'm just gonna clear up the weather, guys, if you guys don't mind. I know you guys love the storm. I love the stormy conditions, but I'm just gonna make it a lot of wind then instead of doing that. So I'm gonna make it overcast and then increase add a wind layer. And then I'm gonna say speed is 4 knots. No, speed is. It's a bit too windy. We're gonna make it 19.4. So it is windy to mass, and I did not realize that we are decreasing that much. Flaps are run over speed, but we need to gain altitude. I did not realize we were so low on altitude, guys, in this wind. Landing in this wind, guys, it's gonna be tough. I'm also not gonna skip this time because last time I skipped, I lost the gate. I never was able to park. I ended up just parking on the taxiway. I guess just like Kyle Busch parks on the pit lane, but yeah, I never was able to park, so I'm better off just flying. I'm better off just flying the whole trip, which I don't mind. It's not a long journey. We'll reach it when we reach there, but hey, it's better than 180 miles. That's one thing for sure. Another thing is, I'm gonna be doing a scheduled release video, so be prepared for that as well next week. I will be doing a scheduled release video, so I'll probably end up cutting this around like 20-ish minutes worth of video and then 30. I know usually I do 30, but maybe today I do it 20 instead. So I'm gonna actually legit skip today. I know I said I'm not gonna skip. Before that, I'm gonna change the weather real quick. To all to just the wind. So weather is gonna be clear skies. Just wind is what? What's the wind speed here? No, I don't want gust. What's the wind? What's the wind right now? I'm trying to find. Is it windy even? Oh, whatever. Alright, guys, I'm going to go into the travel mode, and we're going to travel to a descent. We're going to descend. It's just going to skip a little bit. I think it's going to take us to like 90 or so miles, which is good. Again, hopefully, it's not going to take us to final like it did yesterday when I clicked approach. So today, about our plans to do that. So once we do that, I'm not gonna cut it off necessarily. I might just go full on to Massachusetts. I'm not doing that. Lots of videos. Still in the daytime. How far are we? Oh, we're about 56. Okay. So I'm gonna skip to approach. Yeah, I'm gonna skip to approach. So I just skipped to approach, just because I want to do the mass flight too. So I skipped to approach, and then we'll go from Manchester to Boston. I didn't check actually how long that distance is. I'm assuming about 50 miles, but as I always say, estimates are never right. So Yeah. Great. My dog's still here. Did he actually leave? I know he was here in the beginning of the episode. Hey, Checkers, you still here? Yeah? Okay. He is still here, so I don't know why he just decided all of a sudden to sit here. Throttle down, everything's down, landing gear's off. So, gear, give me my controls. My controls. External view to see a bumper landing. Gear is down. Throttle is up. My controls up, down, left, right. All controls working. It's just called basic checks. Like I'm doing my checks, making sure all my controls are working, making sure everything's working, making sure we're all good to go before we eat. So. Yeah, looking good for a smooth landing, and then we'll deploy the flaps right before we touch down, obviously. So it should be a smooth landing today, and I'm hoping in Manchester. Again, I've never landed in Manchester before in real life or in the game. White planes I have, so I know the runway setup. It can manage an A320, but I'm hoping this guy could actually accommodate an A320. And we did need to fly those 180 miles to Boston, honestly, because if we needed to fly that, I would definitely fly that at that point. Because at that point I'm desperate to reach Boston instead of going via Manchester. But Manchester is a good detour. It's a good detour to go into Boston, honestly. I don't mind it. Is it annoying? Yes, to have to use it. Yes, but I don't mind it, honestly. I mean, it's a good detour as long as it can handle my Airbus. If it can't handle the Airbus, that's going to be a problem. But by the way, we're still 100 miles from John F. Kennedy. Just for those who are curious, we are still 100 miles to John F. Kennedy. So just keep that in mind as we are flying. Just keep that in mind that we are still 100 miles from John F. Kennedy. So we would not be doing our landing approach to John F. Kennedy if we didn't do this. So we are good with this. This is better than going to John F. Kennedy. So nice. I've been to John F. Kennedy. Now, of course, we will connect through John F. Kennedy at one point. It's not like we're not going to at all go through John F. Kennedy. We will. It's just at one point. It's not going to be right now, but we will eventually. I feel like we will eventually have to connect through John F. Kennedy. Honestly, I feel like this isn't the only time where I'm gonna have to connect. I have to do multiple flights here to one destination. Honestly, it's a little painful, but it's not too bad. So, final approach is a little rough. Oh, I know where we are. We are in Manchester. I actually drove through Manchester yesterday. Yesterday meaning Sunday the 17th of July. Yes, I'm recording that far in advance. I'm recording Monday, July 18th, and now it is July 17th. So I might not do the mass flight if I can get a good landing. I'm not going to do the mass flight today. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll have to do an aircraft switch, which does mean I'll have to gas up. I'll have to return this aircraft to its hangar. I'll have to gas up. I do multiple flights by the way off seas. Like I'm not always recording this flight. Like today after this, I have to return the A320 in Denver. Oh yeah, not Denver. Sorry, I have to return the Airbus into Bradley, and then I have a flight booked from Bradley to Manchester again, and then Manchester. I have a flight from commercial from. I'm gonna fly from Manchester to I'm gonna fly from Manchester to Connecticut, not Connecticut. I'm gonna go from. I have a flight. I'm gonna fly rent a plane. So I'm gonna rent a Cessna from Bradley to Manchester, and then Manchester I'm going to return the Cessna, and then I'm gonna grab our Cessna, that one that I own, and then I'm gonna fly that over to our next destination, probably Boston. I'm gonna fly that Cessna. I'm not sure that I'm gonna actually fly that. I might fly the A320, but we do own a Cessna, which is right now in Manchester. If I do not fly it out of Manchester, I will fly it, of course, to our next airport just in case we need it, which will be Boston. So if I need it to Boston, then I will use it to Boston. But again, I don't. But again, I'm not sure that I'll need it to Boston. It really depends, honestly, whether I'll need it to Boston. I don't know. I don't think I'll need it to Boston, but again, if I do need it to Boston, I do have it to Boston, so I'm not afraid to use it. Will use the resources that I have. I'm not afraid to use that. I will use it if needed, but I think right now we're doing really good, just a little bit too fast. But it's expected. I'm deploying the flaps again. I just don't want to lose so much altitude ground and then crash up. Yeah, we're already 1,200, which I don't like that altitude. So I need to go up on the flaps too. Full speed, throttle, 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 power, altitude, gain, go up, good. Near stall, now we're way too fast again. I don't really care about our speed. I really care about, honestly, our altitude right now, which is going down rapidly. No, crash. No, early, no, flap, throttle, and up, go around. I'm doing another go around. I know a lot of you are like, why are you doing go around? I am doing a go around. I'm gonna do a go around real quick. I'm gonna try to flop. Oh, so I'm gonna enter a new pattern. Looks like perfect. Yeah, I had to do a go around on that, so I'm gonna enter the pattern in 7 miles and then do that again. I would have made it to do that go around, but we're gonna do as many. I'm not gonna skip to the approach just to do the go around. That does not make sense. Go around. Of course, in real life, I'm not gonna have the option to skip a go around. So at this point, I feel like I made the right call. I was just too fast, but I was way too low, and I had the flaps, and my throttle was cut all the way. So essentially, I should have had throttle. So basically, I needed more throttle to level out. If you look at my hand, I needed more throttle to level out and then decrease glide into the airport. But I had too much throttle, so it went like boom. I know throttle clip went like boom to the ground. I was at stall speed essentially and way too low. So altitude and throttle work together. What is theater? If you're wondering which two controls I need to use to get in. That is the answer. Altitude and throttle. You need enough throttle, but altitude is more important because if you're too low and you have enough throttle, you're just gonna glide. I can't believe we're even alive at this point. I thought like we were all gonna die at that point, but I applied as much up elevator as I can. I canceled up the flaps a little bit since I could have saved us. I did a lot of work on the aircraft. I think it could have saved us. So you guys are gonna owe me that I ended up being able to save it to do a go around, of course. So yeah, so we have a dog appearance in this episode, and now we have a go around maneuver to perform. Wow. That was, you're wondering, was that expected? Or did you plan that on purpose? The answer is no. I was not expected to do a go around. Believe it or not. A lot of you are like, oh, he did that on purpose. It was planned. No, it was not, actually, because no one wants to do a go around. Even me, I would hate to do a go around. No one wants to do a go around, so I didn't do that go around on purpose, and the dog wasn't on purpose either. So let me check how the dog's doing real quick. Actually, no, let's stay here. That's probably good for my dog for the dog right now, of course. He disappeared, but we'll figure that out. Okay. Okay. I also the good news is Manchester's runway is long. The bad news is Manchester's runway is long. Good news and bad news. The bad news in Manchester, if you're wondering why the bad news is Manchester's runway is long, because it's a bit long. It's long, but it's short. It's long, but it's short. And then if you're wondering why it's good, that it's long. Because I have time, but I don't have enough. If I land like terribly, and bump up, and then I do another touchdown, I'm overshooting. I'm not gonna land. That's why I have to do the go around. I had to do the go around because of altitude purposes. Not really because of that. At this point, I'm setting myself up for another go around. At this point, if you look at my flight, I'm setting myself up for another good go around because I'm way too fast to land at 200 knots. I just don't want to go too low, so if I decrease to 1,000 feet, I'm increasing throttle and I'm reducing the flaps. Like, my right hand, instead of being on the throttle, it is on the throttle, and then I have one finger on the flaps, so like I can control my airspeed as well as altitude. It'll go up on the altitude, but all the way down on the throttle. Oh, game glitch! Game glitch time! If you guys haven't heard of Game Glitch Time, it's a new thing I'm starting on my channel. But every time there's a Game Glitch, we say Game Glitch Time. That's where it works, so. No gear! Gear! No, don't put the gear down! Up! Why wasn't putting the gear up? Microsoft, what you're trying to do? Fail me? Yeah, Microsoft guys, don't trust them. They're gonna try to fail you under your landing. Nah, I'm just kidding. I pressed the button by mistake, guys. That's not Microsoft's fault. I pressed the button by mistake too. Because I meant the way I have it set up is I meant to do flaps, but it's the same button. It's just a different direction. Landing gear. So by mistake, I pressed it in the wrong direction. I pressed it in the landing gear direction, so it did the landing gear. So it did the right control, but I did the wrong movement. Alright, altitude and airspeed's looking good. We're a little bit too fast for landing right now, though, so I'm gonna deploy flaps with the red. Alright, guys, we are doing this time, and if I have to do another go around, I'm not too worried about it. 3 go arounds, not the big deal, but it's gonna get annoying at one point. Then at one point, I'm just gonna, if I have to do more than 3, I'm just gonna skip to the landing and then do the landing. So, at that point, I'm just gonna touch it down by myself without doing the approach, but that was a good save. So let me focus on this landing, getting guys in one piece. That's always the most important part. Getting an aircraft in one piece. So let me focus on getting on that, and if I can get it, if I get it in one piece, then only I'll talk with you guys. Otherwise, we're gonna do another go around, and then I'll still talk with you guys and tell you guys why I did that go around. I'm gonna explain myself why I did that go around. Like, I'm really gonna say, why did you do that go around on purpose? I'll explain all that, of course. Of course, I'm good, and like I'm like, oh, I need to go around. Then of course that I'll answer that. I'll be like, sorry, I thought I was gonna overshoot, but at this point, there's honestly no excuses to have to go around at this point. Everything's looking good. All shit's looking good. Airspeed's looking good. Honestly, it's just a matter of how well could I land. Where that current. Increase the altitude, baby. My altitude was way too low. Now we're gonna go flap mode on. It's looking good actually for what. The wind, I'm gonna lower it real quick. Actually, I don't know how to, so. I'm not gonna lower wind is wind. I'm gonna leave the wind as it is. Flap down. No. Flap down. I almost cost them. Guys, I almost cost you guys the flight. That was so risky. I clicked the wrong button again. My controls are a little bit weird today. Now flaps. No, I'm way too low. I'm way too low. Oh shoot. Go, good. Clear. Reduce it. Come on. Oh no, this ain't gonna go well, guys. Prepare for impact. Brace for impact. Guys, brace for impact. Good. And we're in the trees. Oh, I did it. Go around. Go around, guys. It's not a big deal. I'll go around one more time. 3 go-arounds in a row. Wow. I don't know the issue. Why isn't this aircraft just going to touch down smoothly on the runway? I never even touched the runway. I don't know what happened there, but it worked. I will try to fix my mistake, but now I have to do go-around. Landing at Manchester, guys, it's impossible almost. This is the 3rd time. Next time I'm just going to skip it. Honestly, like, I'm not kidding. I'm going to skip it and then not do pattern entry again. I didn't like doing pattern entry, but I had to, so next time I'm just gonna skip it. Even if it's at the cost of a gate, I'm just gonna skip it. But what was I supposed to do there? Not use flaps? That's what I don't understand. So I either have to use flaps no matter what, or do I just not reduce the airspeed? I don't know what to do. I mean, honestly, am I not supposed to use flaps? I don't understand what to do on there. I'm gonna pulse the throttle a little bit. Manchester Airport is a difficult airport. I don't know why. Maybe I'm better off going in too fast around here and then increasing the airspeed. Maybe that is the way it's supposed to work, so we'll try. I'm down for airspeed increasing. Altitude increasing. I'm down for it. We'll see. We'll see, guys. If this holds up, this is what we're doing. But this doesn't hold up, then not what we're doing. But if this holds up, then this is a good option. Just do it. This is going wrong. This episode is an episode gone wrong, I'm telling you. I wasn't expecting to do 3 go-arounds and record you for 40 minutes. And it's all good. That's a good bit value going around to make stuff like in the military. Do that. I guarantee you this ain't the last go around. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna have to do a fourth. And if I'm gonna make a new rule. If we have to go past 4 go arounds, it's stupid. I'm not going past the 4 go arounds. Even I'm not even gonna do the fourth. If I have to do a fourth, I'm basically gonna just do the travel two. Let me check. I still have the travel two option. I might use it. No, I'm not gonna use it. But yes, I do have the travel too. So next time I need it, I'm gonna travel to the landing. But I shouldn't need it. But if I do need it, I do have that option to use it, and I might. So if I have the final, so if I have to, I will. But right now, I'm not gonna use it because everything looking good. But again, if I have to, I have to. There's not. You guys get there, oh, why did you have to go around? Well, I had to because I had to, and of course, it's to deal with that. I have to do 3 go arounds. I'm not doing a 4th go around. At that point, I might as well just cheat a little bit more and do it. So, this is what we're gonna do right now. I'm not gonna do 4 go arounds. It's the third and last one. Third time's the charm. You guys know that. Let's try this. Try this. I'll do a demonstration on how to do a go around, but I want to really pause, like. Alright, there we go, 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 there we go. Now we're looking good. Now that looks good. Now everything looks good. I'm a little bit high, but I don't mind that. I need more altitude. It's altitude over airspeed. Altitude over airspeed. If you have low airspeed, you always have high altitude to do that. But if you have low altitude, you have low airspeed, and you have low airspeed, you're most likely gonna crash. So it's altitude over airspeed. We're not gonna use flaps. I repeat, we're not gonna use flaps until last minute where I have to brake. We're not using flaps until then. Flaps have absolutely done me wrong, and I don't really want to use it at this point and have to deal with that. So it's altitude over airspeed. I have the altitude. I'm still a bit too low for my liking, but it works. And yeah, it's altitude over airspeed. For those of you wondering why, I will explain to you why in another video. Right now, I don't want to, but right now we're doing well. It's altitude over airspeed right now, and right now we're doing well in both. So that's what matters. So I don't like to reduce the altitude. That's the issue last time. I wasn't high enough, so I'm gonna increase that throttle. I'm gonna increase the altitude. I know throttle controls your altitude. All right, throttle doesn't control airspeed, guys. Throttle throttle controls your airspeed. By the way, if you're wondering why, I'll explain later. Throttle controls your airspeed. Airspeed controls altitude. So throttle controls altitude, not airspeed. So don't think throttle controls airspeed. Because it doesn't. So don't think it does, of course. So I will deploy flaps for those of you wondering. At one point, I will deploy flaps when I feel like it, which is about right now, because right now this is where it cost me the trip. Right now this is where it cost where I didn't have flaps and I was way too high. So too low. So I'm not gonna deploy it. I'm gonna go higher on the air. I'm gonna go higher. I need to go higher. Nice. Now we're a little bit too fast. I know. I'm not gonna deploy flap. No flaps necessary. We're gonna fly it 268. We're gonna fly it. We're gonna fly it. We're gonna fly it. 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 3, 2, 1. Flaps. Flaps do the job. Usually they land it for you. Usually flaps land the plane for you, not the opposite. Flaps land the plane for you. Usually if they're willing to cooperate, they will land the plane for you. If they're not, then they don't. But usually it does. Usually that's the way it works. And we're looking nice. Finally, we're looking good on altitude, actually. I almost said attitude, but altitude. Nope, we're not. We're not. Nope, we're looking good. Looking good. Flaps. I know I'm way too fast. I don't care about speed. I care about landing. So, if it's a bit too fast, I will use the brakes. Flaps. 3, 2, 1. Bump! See? Bumpy landing, but I finally landed. Third time always works. I finally landed 126 knots. Finally. Probably I'm gonna have a broken rudder. We know if you don't know Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's usually what they do to you. Actually, rudder is actually working for once. Thank you, Microsoft. Well, what an adventure that was. Woo! Landing success. Well, not really. Let me clear the runway and then we will get a gate. That was very much a risk. Like, I was terrible setup. That's why I like flying the Icon, but I don't want to fly an Icon 130 miles. Like, that's a lot for that Icon aircraft. So. And I don't need a 737. Exit runway. Airbus A320. Oh, well, maybe it is broken. 121.9 it says.
121 decimal liner Airbus 320.
There.
Manchester ground Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 taxi to the gate. Airbus Alpha Sierra
Flaps ground.
20 taxi to gate 21 by taxiway. Taxiing to gate 21 via taxiway Airbus.
Now I'm gonna line up obviously with the showcase mode, so. So you wonder how I make sure I line up in the taxiway. I don't, but I'm gonna make sure I do this time, so. I'll tell you about external forward or just double check your line up. Right now we're lined up with the center way, but taxi line just so that's gonna change very shortly. Alright. Thank you guys for cooperating with me for the 42 minutes with the 3 rounds in the flight. I appreciate that. Sorry for the extra long video. I hope you guys don't mind. I definitely don't mind it. I just don't want to be. I just didn't have that in mind. But of course, I had a game glitch. So let me tell you what I had. I had a dog appearance. So let me tell you what we had in this episode. Dog appearance, game glitch, 3 go-arounds, bumpy landing, and yeah, that's it. But hey, third time, 2 go-arounds, sorry. Third time always works. That was not the best landing, but third time it works. I was able to touch down, get my bump up, and then use the brakes to deploy. I don't know what happened. I was way too fast the whole time. But I was looking really good actually, and I was looking really good actually. Now that I learned the Manchester approach, it was much easier to land. But the Manchester runway worked out for us. At least it worked out for me. I don't know about you guys, but the Manchester runway works. We're gonna be at our gate shortly, and then I have to record the 50-mile Boston trip, which I'm not gonna do in this video as I told you I would. I'm not gonna do it after because I do have to switch aircraft for that one maybe. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna actually buy the Icon A5 there if I have to switch, because I do have the Icon A5 here ready to go. And I was able to work it out with the A320, the S7 Airlines. I would leave their plane here, and another pilot will do a passenger flight. Since they have high demand for this trip, they'll do a passenger flight to Bradley. So there will be a Bradley passenger flight. So don't worry. If you're wondering what happened to that, I'm gonna fly the Icon A5 while I have an Icon here. I do have a Cessna here as well, which I could do, but I want to fly the Icon A5 while I have it here, because I have it here anyway, so I need to get it to Boston. So we'll see how long the flight. Let's see how long the flight to Boston is first. It could be like a few miles away, and then I'm not gonna do that. Boston could be 100 miles, but I don't think it's going to be 100 miles to Boston. I think it could be about 50 because it's in the same direction. Now, of course, I know we're not lined up, so don't worry. I'm not going to shut off the engine until I'm lined up. I know it says it's good, but I'm not really. I know I'm not good real quick. It's all working real quick, letting me line up, so I'm there. Full throttle usually. So I'm just going to line up like that. Terrible lineup. Approach. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the cockpit mode. As the gate extends, you can watch that real quick. If you're wondering if I did request gateway connection, I never did, so. Alright, so we're gonna go into N1, N2, and then battery, so. Finding the battery switch always takes long. Oh no, usually. Oh yeah, there is no battery. You just shut off the engine, it'll take a while, so. Now we just have to wait. Main engine's off. There. Alright guys, let me go over my total status real quick. So the plane was the Airbus A320neo. The time of flight was 10:02 p.m. Place of flight was Burlington, Vermont. The time was 10:33. The time of arrival was 10:33 p.m. The place of arrival was Manchester. And the total time of flight was 30. Don't pay attention to times very off, but the total time of flight was 30 minutes and 55 seconds. Night was 0 minutes and 0 seconds. The daytime was 30 minutes 55 seconds to the entire flight. Takeoff the day was 1, and the landings the day was 1. So now my total stats in the logbook are total time of flight is I have 25 hours, 41 minutes, and 32 seconds on the game. In the night, I have 14 minutes and 33 seconds, and as you figured in the day, I have 25 minutes, 16 seconds, 26 minutes, 25 hours, 26 minutes, and 59 seconds. In day takeoffs, I have 172. In night land takeoffs, I have 4. In day landings, I have 178, and in night landings, I have 2. If you're wondering where I got 178 from, I have no clue. Hi guys! Yeah. Alright, guys. That is going to do it for this episode. It was a long one, but enjoyable. Now I'm going to give it to you. Peace out.